What's up? What's going on YouTube, man? I look like a fucking Indian. I got a scar in the middle of my forehead and shit. But never mind that, man. Today we's reacting to routine traffic stop takes a disturbing turn. This motherfucker got 1.2 million views and it just uploaded 7 days ago. So that means it gotta be a good little video to react to. So without further ado, man, let's get to this motherfucking video, man. If you're new to the crew, like, comment, and subscribe. You already know the deal, man. Be a part of the family, bro. I try to upload reaction videos at least 3 times a week. So yeah, man, let's get into this video, man. Let's go.
United States currency in the vehicle?
Ooh, them niggas in Mexico. Them niggas somewhere in Arizona or something. The deserts.
How much money you got in there?
The Mexican nigga.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he cartel. He a cartel nigga.
This marks the very moment when police pulled over a combat veteran and took
Oh
his
shit, he a
entire
combat
life
veteran.
savings.
Damn.
That's $100,000.
Nah, you know what's crazy though? What if that was like he really legit and that nigga that was really his life savings and they was just like, nope, you're a drug lord. We taking your shit. What if he was just moving his shit to like a different bank or something? That would have been fucked up. But he probably is a Mexican cartel or some shit. So let's keep it. Let's just keep watching, bro. See what they talking about.
Ziploc sandwich baggie.
I must have had your ears burning because I was complaining about not having enough hundreds in my drawer.
On February 19th, 2021, a retired Marine is pulled over by the Nevada Highway Patrol when he makes a bizarre confession, leading officers straight to a huge stack of cash. As surprising as this is, the events that follow will prove to be even more shocking, resulting in intense public scrutiny and a lawsuit that plans to challenge the American legal system.
So from what he just said right there, I'm guessing that he's legit or something, bro. Cause ain't no drug lord cartel finna do a lawsuit over the shit.
The driver of this vehicle was following that red and blue semi-truck too closely, less than a second following distance.
I want to see how this shit play out, bro. I want to see what they doing.
Make sure everything's okay.
Officer Chris Brown pulls over Stephen.
See, that's your fucking problem. Y'all cop, bro. Leave niggas alone, bro. You ain't got to make sure everybody okay. If the nigga swerving or something, he wasn't even really swerving, bro. Leave that nigga alone. Let people drive.
Texas.
Travel appearance.
Yeah, look, and they got time detained at the top left, bro. I think every minute is like 1,000 or 10,000. I don't know. I heard something like that. Comment down below.
Brown Nevada Highway Patrol, how are you today? I'm doing great. Hey, the reason I'm stopping you with a special enforcement campaign.
Damn, this shit ain't even in full screen.
Violations they may not realize they're committing, but we're seeing a big increase in crashes out here. First, applaud you on your driving. You drive great. You're driving really slow. It appears that you're trying to drive safely under the speed limit. I appreciate that. I just want to talk about your following distance, especially around commercial vehicles. Came up behind a red and blue tanker truck, a little bit too close behind him. Yeah, you gotta navigate that.
Okay, now that is true, bro. I'm a trucker, so I hate when cars is too close behind me, bro, because if I need to stop, bro, you gotta think bro, you gonna get crushed, bro. If you're not paying attention, bro, and you don't get out my way, you gonna get crushed, bro. So I salute him on that one because it'll save his life, the person behind me driving his life.
Do you have a registration card with you?
Well, it's a rental car here.
Okay.
So I do have my rental. If you don't mind, it's underneath.
Man, I wouldn't even, man.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
I swear to God, bro, I don't want to say nothing to the
Stephen
cop.
tells the trooper that he's
Swear
going
to
to
God, I
Portola,
would.
California to visit his daughters for the weekend before heading back down to Texas. He answers all of Trooper Brown's questions without hesitation and appears to be in good spirits.
Yeah, leave that man alone. But hold on, he might be
average traffic stop.
Might be,
Soon
I don't know.
transform into an all-out nightmare.
4 minutes already.
Okay. They both have in Portola?
Yes.
Come on over here, man.
All right.
You a fighter?
I'm a fighter?
Yeah, you got a tap out shirt on.
Well, I've got a lot of training. I'm a retired Marine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. What'd you do for the Corps?
Well, I was a data chief initially.
He look like he could be a cop himself. Stephen Laura.
Chief.
Okay. When'd you get out of the Corps?
Why is they blurring the background?
Give me a second, man. All right. Just hang right there.
Why is
Ever been in
this,
trouble with law
bro?
enforcement before?
Never.
Okay.
While
I don't
Trooper
like
Brown
the
radio
fucking that
sends
wolf in
Stephen's
the background,
information,
like the
Stephen
watermark. That
truthfully
shit makes
answers
the
all
video look
questions
stupid.
about his job, hotel reservations, and weekend plans.
Let me make sure
However,
this volume
Stephen
right.
will soon find
Yeah,
out
okay,
that
we
this
good.
lighthearted chat might not be as innocent as it seems, as Trooper Brown is about to reveal that an unsafe following distance may not have been the only reason
That's
he
crazy,
was
bro.
pulled over.
Hey, while I'm working on this, let me ask you something, man. This is going to sound kind of weird. Part of my job out here is I do what's called highway interdiction. I look for people that are smuggling contraband through our state, across the country. Weapons, humans, drugs, illicit currency, things like
That's
that.
crazy.
Anything in the vehicle I should be aware of? Okay. No firearms? No explosives? Okay. Is there any drugs in the vehicle? Cocaine? Yeah, I gotta ask all these silly questions, right? Okay. Any large amounts of United States currency in the
Damn,
vehicle?
it's been 10 minutes already.
Okay. What's a large amount of U.S. currency to you? Okay. So there's over 10,000 in there? Okay. How much money you got in there? Okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Would you give me permission to search your vehicle today?
Quick tip, bro. I'm a very financial literate person, bro. I spend a lot of time looking up how money works, bro. If you have a large amount of currency, bro, do not leave it. Do not have it in cash, bro. Because one, inflation is gonna eat that shit up. You want to put your money towards in the stock market, something that keeps money moving. Currency, you got to think currency. What does that sound like? Current, water. Water is always moving. So to grow your money and to protect it from inflation, you have to put it in assets and you have to put it in something that'll grow over time. Because if you keep it out in cash or in the shoebox, your money ain't gonna be worth nothing in the long run.
That's okay with you? Okay, perfect.
Regardless of one's belief in their own innocence, it's advisable to not
Unless,
consent
bro-
to a search of one's vehicle under any circumstances.
Unless,
Although he
bro,
has the
really
right
it's just
to
a drug
refuse,
cartel. I
Stephen
don't know.
voluntarily agrees to let the trooper search his car, completely unaware of just how much he will come to regret that decision. As Trooper Brown gets the paperwork ready, Trooper E.J. Tumanovow arrives on the scene.
Brings you out this way. I'm out to see my daughters. Right on. Out here in Reno?
All that nigga had to do was, I don't consent to search. I ain't talk to my lawyer. And then what they would have done was they would have burned the canines out. Now, I don't think he had any drugs, so the dog wouldn't hit on any drugs. He would have been good. They probably would have let the nigga go.
Out here in Reno? Well, it's all California. They doing okay?
I know you guys, especially so asking lots of questions so I can get to. Yeah, I'm not really worried about anything, so I'll give you any information you want. But.
As Trooper Brown gives Stephen the paperwork to read and sign, Trooper Tumanovow heads to his vehicle to get his sniffer dog, Jill.
See, I know this. I watched so many of these, bro. Like, I already know how these cops work and what their routine is when it comes to traffic stops and shit. So
finds anything
that
suspicious.
shit crazy.
Jelly
Jelly Bean, what kind of fucking name is that? Out of all the names in the world, you called your dog Jelly Bean. Oh, that's a bloodhound. Well, what is that? I don't even know. What kind of dog is that? Now, it all depends on what they train their dogs on sniffing. They can train them on finding drugs, cash, anything. So it might hit on something.
Sit to signal a positive hit. Other dogs are trained to freeze, just as it appears Jill does while searching the car. After letting Trooper Brown know it was a positive alert, Trooper Brown searches the contents of the trunk when he comes across a camo backpack.
With them rackies in it. Got them rackies. What is that? A bank? They say BOA, I think. You don't trust the banks, but you
Meanwhile,
pulled it out of
Stephen
bank, so that's
drops a
another
bombshell on the trooper when he reveals just how much a lot of cash really means.
6 figures.
You guys do this to everybody, or?
They got them racks on them.
I just stopped out with you. Our job is to look for traffickers. I'm not saying you are.
I'm a retired Marine.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I was just called here to help out.
Must be the haircut.
Is it? I don't know. I almost got the same if I would put it down. I don't know.
He's gonna find a large amount of cash in there.
Is he?
That's okay because I got my receipts in there too. So
How much cash?
a lot.
Hey, he said there's a large amount of cash in there.
I already told him.
Oh, did you? Okay, cool.
But in the same bag, you're gonna find all my Bank of America and all my.
I knew it, bro.
I don't trust banks, so keep cash.
Oh, do you? Okay.
So I don't have any.
You don't trust banks, nigga, but you have to. You got it out of Bank of America. So what you mean?
I'm hide from you guys. I know it's not illegal to keep a large amount of cash either. So.
Nope, not at all. How much cash you got?
Probably about 100 grand.
100 grand? Whew. Have you ever been stopped before and had money taken from you? From the government?
No.
No.
I know you guys. It's not illegal to have a large amount of cash either.
No, not at all. Nothing's wrong with that. This is Reno, so we get people coming with a large amount of cash all the time to go gamble. And
So I don't have a problem with you taking my cash because it is mine. And
Shit, I got a Nigga, you ain't finna take my go out, nigga. What the
Trooper
fuck?
Dumanoval shows an interest
Hell
in the
no.
tire sitting in the trunk of Steven's rental car.
What's in the tire?
cracked rim. I'm getting it repaired over here.
Are you?
Yeah. You guys can cut that tire up and look inside if you want, but I would ask that y'all reimburse me for the tire.
Right. Oh yeah, the state would do, if we did it, if it came to that. We have items that we can check first before you get to that point.
Whatever you need to do.
Trooper Brown makes
Seemed
a call
calm.
to
He
someone
seemed
who,
he
according
seemed
to
he
court
like
documents, is
he really ain't got nothing to
Agent
hide though.
Shane
That's
Murray.
what I'm getting from.
Hey Shane, how are you? Good. Hey, can you head out to a traffic stop? Or are you busy on that other stuff on today? So if I'm still searching a car, but a big bundle of money, it says probably at least 100,000.
After telling Agent Murray their location, Trooper Brown continues to search the contents of the trunk.
It ain't over though. What else they gonna find though?
Something to tell you about the
Some
rim.
of y'all like real suspicious and all. That rim is cracked. If you grab my phone, which is in the car, and you look at the last number I dialed, just hit redial. I won't even touch the phone. You'll see that there's a place up here in Reno that fixes cracked rims.
Okay.
And they'll pick up, and all you do is identify it, and you'll see that I was trying to take that in to get that cracked rim fixed. I cracked it in Texas because it's snowing, and the roads were and there's big potholes and everything. So I'm just trying to get it fixed because I know the place up here that fixes it, and that's all I was trying to
I
do.
appreciate that, sir.
No worries.
Unfortunately for Steven, despite his assurance, Trooper Brown is still unsure of him.
This doesn't make sense. There's some receipts in here, though. But
You said you put receipts on. Show us the money.
okay.
This is the stuff your insurance company doesn't want you to know about.
I don't care,
Have
bro.
you
I don't
noticed
need
your
insurance,
auto
bro.
insurance
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This is getting juicy, bro.
All right, man. So here's the deal. All right. I think you're a good guy. I don't know.
I'm a good day.
So how much cash is that?
About 100 grand.
100 grand. Yeah. So as you know, right? I'm a vet. He's a vet. You're a vet. It's not illegal to carry currency. That's currency.
No, sir, it's not.
It does, though, make us ask some questions on why someone has 100,000. I can understand why you don't trust banks, especially in this day and age right now.
Discipline and lots of savings.
What's that?
Discipline and lots of savings.
Facts,
So
my
with
nigga.
that being said,
You ain't gotta-
If you're willing to talk to me about it a little bit, I'd like to. I know you got a bunch of receipts in there. I just want to make sure that it is your currency, that it's not being used for nefarious activities, right? That's not money laundering or something like that going on. That's the questions that it raised, that potentially money laundering or something like that's going on. So,
That money right there is for my 2 daughters.
okay. You gonna give it to him on this trip or no? Or that's just your nuts?
That's my money and my two daughters' money and nobody else's.
Okay.
I take that money right there and I buy them things. I put food on the table. I buy them clothes with that right there.
Fair enough.
And that's me looking at you man to man in your eyes and telling you exactly what that is.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
I got some questions I'm gonna want to ask you here in a few minutes if you're willing to.
It
answer
really
them. I
seemed though
appreciate
like,
that.
unless he a really good actor, it really seemed like he really like I would have believed him, bro, honestly. But you never know. People who's good at, you know what I mean, like deceiving and shit. So
I have nothing to hide from you.
After Steven
ain't over
agrees to
yet, though.
further questioning, Trooper Brown reaches out to his sergeant, Glenn Rigdon, to update him on how things are progressing.
It's a strange one, but not a strange one. Consented to a search. Said there was money up there. We located what he says is $100,000. It's in a Ziploc sandwich baggie.
Although it's not known what Agent Murray says to Trooper Brown, the call only lasts for about 40 seconds, and Trooper Brown informs him that he will start a brief with him, likely referring to Steven.
Hey, Stephen. Stephen, you don't have any weapons on you, right? I know you're in. You mind if I just pat you down real quick? Face my car real quick, man. Man, do me a favor. Have a seat in my front seat for me.
As with all other previous requests made by officers, this is something Steven is more than willing to go along with because, as he puts it, he has nothing to hide. Unfortunately, however, he still doesn't seem to realize that the more he agrees to go along with their requests, the deeper the hole he has dug for himself will grow. Now that Steven
That's why
is
you
aware
shut
of his
up.
rights,
That's why you don't
Trooper
say nothing.
Brown can finally begin the questioning process.
So, what is the source of the currency that you have there?
Sources and how do I make my money?
Yeah.
I'm a retired U.S. Marine. I get money from the VA for my disability, and it's money that I have earned from my employment, my job. doing IT work for a hospital. Sure.
Why do you transport bulk currency like that?
Well, there's nothing illegal about it.
No.
It's I keep it on my person.
Shit, because I want to,
Security.
nigga.
Okay.
Shit.
So for security?
If I wanted
I
to,
don't
I
trust
could,
banks.
you know what I mean,
Okay.
have $1 million in
One
cash if I
currency
wanted
there
to.
with all the receipts, which I keep in there for this type of purpose, in case anybody questions it. And if those receipts get looked into, you'll see that those are my accounts that those deposits are made for, or those withdrawals are made from.
Stephen goes on to inform the trooper that he owns a debit card and only uses banks for direct deposits before he answers even more questions about the money.
Is there any reason that you can think of that a trained drug detection canine would alert to the presence of drug odor coming from that vehicle?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, I gave you a consent to search the vehicle. I have nothing to hide. So
Okay.
if the dog alerted you guys, I can't tell you where it's coming from because I don't do that stuff.
Okay.
Nor do I have it. That is a rental car, so I don't know. I can't control what happened before I got it.
Fair
Can't
enough.
control what happens after I drop it off.
In cases such as this one, if officers persist in questioning, it's typically because they lack sufficient evidence and are seeking information that could be used against the individual. At this juncture, it's crucial to cease further communication and seek legal representation. Stephen
Yeah.
is being fully cooperative here, and yet the treatment he gets is contrary to law enforcement's claims that cooperation would prevent such actions.
If the currency was to be utilized for a business transaction, personal purchase, is it going to be used for any of those, or is this just your savings?
None of your
My
business.
savings, and I plan on buying, getting a home
Okay.
for my daughters and I in Texas.
Okay. So you're planning to use that to buy a home in Texas?
Yes, absolutely.
Although Stephen has been an open book throughout this entire process, Trooper Tumanovow is keen to take Stephen's amenability a step further.
Hey, so you said you're okay with us going with your phone?
What do you want to go through my phone? What are you looking for?
Just trying to verify everything's correct like you've been telling us.
The only thing I'm authorizing you guys to do is make the last phone call I made just to verify that I was going to take that entire, that rim in to get it fixed.
Okay.
But, I mean, I got personal pictures and stuff on there. I don't want you guys looking at pictures and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I want to go through your pictures if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
So I can look at everything else but your pictures?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine? Okay.
You know, damn well they gonna
Despite
look
any
through the
officer's
pictures,
demeanor
bro.
or apparent friendliness, it's imperative that one refuses access to their cell phone in a given situation. As awkward as it must be to have a stranger look through your phone, Stephen has no idea how much more uncomfortable things will get. But while the questioning comes to a close, Sergeant Rigdon pulls up to the scene where he can be heard taking a call from DEA Agent Murray.
What's up, Shane?
There was just no way I was going to be able to make it out there.
No issues. It's too easy to do an adoption. We contacted you, so I think everything's going to be okay. And I'll text you the money count after we get it. It'll probably be a couple hours.
For those who are unaware, adoption refers to the process of property seizure by law enforcement agencies as permitted by the U.S. Department of Justice's Equitable Sharing Program. When an adoption takes place, the federal agency keeps 20% of the proceeds, whilst the remaining 80% kicks back to the state or local agency, which is, in this case, the Nevada Highway Patrol.
So here's the money. He has a ton of receipts. He's in the military, he gets the VA money.
Is that what we're in the for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the for backpack. You guys get pictures?
I think Chris, yeah. I'll put it on the car. We haven't done it.
While processing
smelling
this
the money?
information, Sergeant Rigdon briefly examines a bag of MoneyGrams and what appears to be money orders.
Oh, he might be scamming.
6.
Having finished questioning Stephen, Trooper Brown asked Trooper Tumanovow to hang out with Stephen so he can share his findings with Sergeant Rigdon.
And those balances got her. Got low balances on all these. That's what they're with. But these are like 2019. I mean, there's not a lot in there.
Since the arrival of Sergeant Rigdon, Stephen appears slightly agitated, perhaps finally realizing just how out of control this situation has gotten. Despite his frustrations, Stephen still manages to keep his cool, unaware that Sergeant Rigdon is about to test his patience even further.
Uh-oh, what he about to do?
I know you don't have time for me to tell you.
I was a little frustrated, man, because I'm being treated like a criminal right now, and it's not your fault. This had a lot of bad experience in the past. I get it, bro.
Wow, I just built the most
Yeah,
amazing
bro, I would be pissed
workflow
off, too.
on money.com.
You build your own workflow? Why?
Wasting my time. It's been an hour.
100K in cash like that.
It's been an hour, bro.
It's not illegal, but I can understand.
It's not illegal, but did
I
they
can understand your perspective. And everybody's been very professional. I didn't have anything to hide. That's why I like to search my vehicle.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I told the gentleman here I don't trust banks.
But
And I haven't
you
for a
have
long time.
5 different banks to deal with. You got Wells Fargo, you got Plumas Bank, you got
Yeah, he might be
there's
scamming.
Bank of America, and then there's one other bank in there. So I mean, you do trust banks.
Well, no, I don't, because if you look at
And
my
your direct deposit has to come through a bank too.
I'm sure it does. It goes to Bank of America. But if you look at my banks, there's no money in it. That's why those receipts. That's why I keep them. So if you call the banks and you ask them, and I'll call them right now and ask, or I can show you what's in my bank accounts.
Despite Stephen's conviction, he'll soon learn that no amount of reasoning will help him out of this situation.
So why the distrust for the banking system?
I want to hear what
I
he
just
said.
don't trust them.
Yeah.
That's just my reasoning. It's my personal thing.
Oh, I'm not trying to convince you one way or the other. It's just it's not usual.
I understand.
And so we're looking for the unusual.
Sure.
You know,
I understand.
with the currency and stuff. I mean, somebody rips you off, or I mean, you look like you could take care of yourself in a fight, but you know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel comfortable going around with cash.
Well, I mean, I can understand where you're coming from.
I mean, how long did it take you to?
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, God.
He gotta know some type of jujitsu or something, bro. You walking around, you driving around with 100K cash. Best believe I gotta keep something with me, like a gun, a bat, at least something, bro. Unless you really highly trained with your hands, that is crazy though.
I started saving since I was on the Marine Corps, 20 years.
How come it's all hundreds?
So I don't have to keep more.
Oh.
I mean, if those were all ones, my God, I'd have to,
So you get more. Yeah. We usually weigh. It's actually a cool trick. So one bill weighs 1 gram.
Mm-hmm.
So if you weigh that and get the grams, and you multiply it by 100, you can tell by weight roughly what it is.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
So you can like.
I didn't know that either. What, a dollar bill weighs 1 gram?
Something new every day.
It's very,
Damn.
very odd. We're gonna do a little bit further investigation on it, and you'll be on your way very soon. So.
Sure.
After expressing his suspicions to Stephen, Sergeant Rigdon consults Trooper Brown, giving him an opportunity to share his opinion on the matter at hand.
What are your thoughts, Chris?
I kind of leaning more towards it's
Ain't nothing
odd,
illegal
but
yet though.
It's odd, but it's not packaged
it's
like
not,
normal.
no, and he's answering the questions. There's receipts here, and
I would
even
like
though
to put the dog on the currency, man.
okay. Yeah, I mean everything lines, as odd as it is, everything lines up.
But the travel story and stuff like that, man, I'm gonna get out my scale and weigh that.
Sergeant Rigdon requests the assistance of a second sniffer dog. This time,
Uh-oh.
Trooper Brown uses his own dog to detect the bag of money. Trooper Brown's dog has just given a positive hit on the bag of money. However, it should be noted that according to a comprehensive review by the Journal of Forensic Sciences, several studies have shown that between 67 and 100% of circulated U.S. currency is contaminated with cocaine, leading them to the conclusion that a positive canine alert to U.S. currency is not sufficiently reliable to determine that currency was used in an illicit drug transaction.
Positive alert.
We'll go forward with it.
Okay.
With the go-ahead from his sergeant to begin the adoption, Trooper Brown walks to his truck to get a bank bag. Meanwhile, Stephen looks noticeably more antsy as he seems to realize where this is headed.
So I noticed the cash is not there anymore. Where's it at?
The Sarge took it. They did a secondary sniff, this little spot. I don't know what happened with that. Everything is on camera.
Okay. I'm just asking because that's my money.
Hey, I get it. No worries.
Soon, the sheriff arrives and is caught up on the situation.
You got a positive alert on the currency by itself. They had a positive alert on the car. Right now, we're just trying to determine whether or not it was proceeds. I believe it is proceeds. It is a big brick.
Oh, hundreds. Blue faces.
Not old bills. He claims he's been saving it up over 20 years.
I hit 20-year bills.
No. No, those are all current bills. So.
It's really good, but
That is true.
It's just
His travel plans are consistent with what we see with drug traffickers. So how much is in there?
About 100,000.
About 100,000. That money has not been saved up over 20 years. It's newer bills, so they're not 20-year-old bills.
What do you got to say about that?
It's not 100,000.
Okay, well, I'm guessing. And so that's my life savings. I've been saving since, so I went in the Marine Corps, which is in 2000. So that I've been saving for the last 20 years.
Roger. What we're going to do, I believe there's drug proceeds dog related to it.
Drug proceeds?
Yeah, it's very common, sir. We get people that are trafficking large quantities of marijuana from Northern California to all states east, even from Reno.
Sir, I can tell you right now,
I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, okay? We're going to seize it today.
Oh, man.
We're the final judgment.
I would have tweaked out, bro.
It's going to go through the DEA, okay? So the DEA will contact you.
That's
and the
crazy.
DEA will provide you with a means to fight it. You're going to have to provide your pay stubs. You're going to have to provide your other receipts.
Put your money where your mouth is. You say you got the receipts, you got everything. You can confirm that that's your shit. Now you're going to have to prove it.
Stuff like that. Okay?
After receiving this distressing news, Stephen desperately tries to convince Sergeant Rigdon of his innocence one last time, not realizing that his mind has already been made up.
So if you take that money, I don't have any money for me and my kids this weekend. I don't have anything.
You got a wallet on you?
No. My jacket's in the car.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
You don't have a wallet? Where do you keep your identifications?
It's in my jacket.
Okay. Got it.
I'm telling you, God is my witness. Now, I mean, I'm a retired Marine. I don't have any reason to do drugs or anything like that. That's my life savings right there for me and my daughters.
I respect your service, sir. I serve as well. Okay.
That's one thing that's why I would never serve this country, bro. I swear to God, I'd rather do prison time, bro, because I see Marines all the time where I'm at, bro, and they homeless. Like, they should have, I mean, most of them is on drugs, but a small percentage of them really can't work and is on, like, you know what I'm saying, disability and all of that extra bullshit. But it's like, the government, they don't give a fuck about you, bro. It's really a one-man free-for-all at this motherfucker, bro. Like, that's what I really realized, bro.
Cops doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing. When they go to jail,
You can serve 50 years.
So
And
you're who you are doesn't influence whether or not we take action on what we see. Okay? If it is legitimately earned income, you're going to be able to provide those pay stubs, and they'll give you all your money back. But I believe it's drug proceeds.
It's not drug proceeds, sir.
that's crazy, gang.
I'm telling you right now, it's not.
You probably about to tweak out.
You want to do a drug test today? Let's do a drug test. I'm okay with that.
You know what a lot of drug traffickers use?
I don't know anything about drug trafficking.
I don't know what you know, sir. But a lot of drug traffickers watch these people with absolutely no criminal history. A guy with a long drug history or drug trafficking history is not going to be the one transporting the currency or transporting the drugs themselves.
Here's the thing. That money in there is
What's crazy is, bro, I don't even think they ran his ID. Like, this whole time. They should have ran his ID. I find that odd. They usually run your ID the very first things they do.
That money is my life savings. I'd like to go through. You want to take it? Okay. I'm going to give me an attorney. I want to know exactly how much you're taking.
I'll tell you what it weighed out as.
No, I would like to go bill by bill.
No, we're not going to bill by bill. What you'll see is us seal it into a bag. Okay, into a bank bag.
Can I take a picture of that?
Yeah,
I'd like to take a picture of it.
As his reality comes crashing down, Stephen, while still remaining respectful, becomes more firm, a development which appears to take the sergeant aback slightly.
Do you mind if I take a video of it being still? I'd like to do that.
I think, you know what, you're on video right now, and we'll give you the case number, and you can request that information. You can request the entire recording and its entire stop.
Okay.
Everything that we did, sir.
Okay, yes, sir. And I've been totally cooperative with you guys.
I appreciate that, sir.
There's a receipt down there on the ground. I believe that's mine.
Hey, Dave, can you pick up that piece of paper? Yeah.
Bro, pissed off. I would be pissed
Throughout
off
this
too,
incident,
bro.
Stephen was under no obligation to answer all of their questions. It's evident that his willingness to cooperate was
That's what
being
they, bro. That's what they
exploited, and
do.
instead of acknowledging his innocence,
That's what they do. That's why you don't say nothing, bro.
the
Get a lawyer.
officers attempted to utilize his responses as a
They
pretext
finna
to
use
seek
all that in the.
justification for
Tell you,
seizing the
use
cash.
everything he said
As
in.
Stephen is left with no choice but to come to terms with what happened, Trooper Brown has been busy bagging up his life savings. But before he's sent on his way, Stephen has some parting words for Trooper Brown.
Just want to let you know, I know you're just doing your job. Money that I have in my jacket is only $2. I need to pay for my kids, my bills, my hotel. We're going to get that back to Texas. Got no way providing for my children this way. Get back to Texas. I know you're just doing what you feel is best, but
Like you know, my sergeant. It sounded like my sergeant talked to you about that a little bit. Told you what was going on.
Damn, bro, I ain't got no gas money, no nothing.
I just wanted to tell you, Officer Brown, I mean, you're taking money out of my kids' mouths.
Sorry.
Or you're taking food out of my kids' mouths.
Like I said, we believe right now that this is drug proceeds illicit currency.
Well, I'm going to prove to you that it's not.
Perfect.
After taking down names and
Boy,
badge
if he could really, bro, if he could really prove, bro, and prove all of that shit is his, bro, you know how much I would sue the, bro, I would get
Stephen drives
turn that
away,
100,000 into
still reeling from that
motherfucking
90-minute
2 million.
Shortly after, Sergeant Rigdon and Trooper Brown head over to the bank to deposit the cash.
Yeah, that's you guys must have had your ears burning because I was complaining about not having enough hundreds in my drawer.
The amount of money the Nevada Highway Patrol seized from Stephen turned out to be $86,900.
Damn.
Stephen made good on his promise to get an attorney, and his case wound up being taken on by the Institute for Justice, a nonprofit advocating for forfeiture reform and other issues they consider abuses of government power. Although the federal government had 90 days to obtain a criminal indictment, obtain an extension, or initiate federal civil forfeiture proceedings after a valid claim to the property had been filed, the money wasn't returned to him until over 6 months later
Man,
after
I
the
would have
lawsuit
been.
was filed, and after the media attention caused by Stephen's story being featured on the front page of the Washington Post. It's likely that the officers were aware of insufficient grounds to justify the seizure of the funds, which may explain the delay in filing the necessary action for the seizure or forfeiture of the money. Not wanting this to happen to anyone else, Stephen and IJ also sued the Nevada Highway Patrol.
How much you get? How much you
but
get?
The case was put on pause for almost all of 2022. In January 2024, a judge rejected the Highway Patrol's motion to dismiss the lawsuit, allowing Stephen's claims to move forward. It only remains to be seen if Stephen will be awarded the ultimate justice for what he endured on that fateful day.
Damn, bro. Man, I want to know what happened, bro. Like, did he get extra money or what, bro? That's crazy. See, look, bro. That's why you don't say shit. You lawyer up. You know what I'm saying? You have the right to remain silent. That's the very first thing they tell you when they read your Miranda rights, bro. But that's crazy, bro. I'm glad, bro, eventually got his shit back. But still, I would have sued him. If he was there for over an hour, I would have sued him, bro. So bad. I would have. Hopefully, bro, got his money, though. But that's the end of the video, man. If you like this video, man, like, comment, and subscribe. Be part of the family. Thank y'all for reacting with me, man. And I'm going to see you on the next one, man. Let's go.